and welcome to KARD News Live. I'm your host, Emma Benson.
And I'm Krista Reynolds. Let's start things off with Shauna, who has a story on FBLA.
Favorite part about doing Halloween Crosswalk?
My favorite part is definitely looking at all the little kids' costumes because they're always so cute and creative.
Okay. Do you think that the little kids look up to you whenever you're doing Crosswalk with FBLA?
Definitely. They're always saying thank you and they're always so sweet. I love it.
Does FBLA get a lot of their members to help out with this crosswalk every year?
Normally, yeah, we have a good group of kids, but with like sports and stuff like football, the football players couldn't come and help out. But we had a pretty good crowd. We had all of the intersections all blocked off and everything, so we had a good number.
What is your favorite part about the Halloween Crosswalk?
I would say getting to high-five all of the little kids and seeing all of their different costumes that they come up with each year.
Or do you think that the little kids look up to you when you do the crosswalk?
I think the little kids do look up to us because they always say, "Hi Taylor," or they give us high fives, and they always seem to have fun when they see us.
Thanks, Shauna.
Now to Taylor for sports.
Last Friday, October 29th, the Boone Central Cardinals hosted the first round playoff game at home and defeated the number 14 Wayne Blue Devils 42-35. On the second play of scrimmage, sophomore Parker Bohr ran nearly the length of the field along the sidelines for a rushing touchdown. Senior quarterback Braden Benish takes the snap back, fakes the handoff, and keeps it himself, running up the gut and breaking tackles for a 20-yard rushing touchdown. Sophomore kicker James Fogelman, who had 6 points on Friday, makes the PAT to put the Cardinals up 14-7. To go in the first, junior quarterback Alex Cristo comes into the game as the snap sails over his head. Cristo regroups and throws a dime to wide open senior Karsten Bird. Into the third quarter, Boone Central junior Jack Jr. blocked a punt Blue Devils to give the Cardinals excellent field position. Starting the fourth quarter off right, Benish hands the ball off to running back Cody Miracle, who rushes up the middle into the Wayne secondary, making moves around defenders and scoring to tie it up. Great blocking up front by the Cardinal offensive line. Halfway through the fourth, Benish drops back to pass. Escaping pressure, he lets it fly downfield to Ashton Schaefer, who makes a diving catch at the 20-yard line, putting Boone Central within striking distance. A few plays later, it was a family affair, as Braden Benish threw to his younger Benish in the to give the Cardinals a one-score lead. Wayne, needing to make something happen, throws into traffic, and the ball is intercepted by sophomore Brant Benish, who runs it back and takes it to the house for a pick six. I'm here now with three of our very own players, Hank Hudson, Ashton Schaefer, and Parker Bohr, to ask a few questions about last weekend's game against Wayne and their thoughts on tonight's game in Columbus. So, Parker, were you feeling any extra pressure or nerves last weekend?
Not really. I did everything I could to make it feel like a regular game, and I guess it worked.
And Hank, what do you think was the major turning point last weekend?
Well, during the game, we went back and forth the whole time, and then we got up by a touchdown, and when they threw that interception to Brant, he took it back for a touchdown. That's when we knew we had it in the bag.
Ashton, how were you able to rail in that amazing catch late in the fourth quarter, knowing your team needed to make a crucial play?
Well, it was a big third down, obviously, so I guess I was just able to go up and make a play when my team needed it.
Mm-hmm. And Ashton, what do you think is going to be the key to having a successful game here tonight in Columbus?
I think stopping the run game is going to be a big part of helping us win, and, along with not hurting ourselves with penalties.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And do you guys have any you have before?
Definitely Starburst.
My go-to, roast beef sandwich, crushed up Doritos.
But I like to juice before games, I guess.
Now back to Emma and Krista.
Thanks, Taylor.
Next, Camden has a story on Culture Club.
This week, I interviewed Hannah Santos for Culture Club. On November 1st, they decorated sugar skull cookies for Dia de los Muertos. How did last night's Culture Club cookie decorating event go?
It went pretty well. A lady came in to teach us how to decorate the cookies, and everyone was having fun. And we decorated a bunch of sugar skull cookies. Everyone got to have 2 cookies and maybe a little more.
Okay, thank you.
Thanks, Camden.
Now we'll wrap things up with Colin, who has a story about FFA Livestock Judging.
I interviewed Cody Miracle and Gavin Dosler about district livestock judging that happened on Wednesday, November 3rd.
How does livestock judging work and how are you scored on it?
We did 8 classes of livestock evaluation. So what that means is there's sheep, goat, cattle, and hogs of various degrees, and they all go into pens, and you have to judge them on best to worst. So they're numbered 1, 2, 3, 4, so you put them in however you think the best animal is. So 3, 2, 4, 1 is how you place this class type of deal. And it's out of 50 points per class. There's also oral reasons where you have to explain why you placed them that way. We did 2 classes of that, and those were also out of 50. There was a written exam of 25 questions. That was also out of 50, and then there is a questions portion where they ask questions on the classes, like which hog was the lightest color, which hog was hair influence, which sheep was south down influence, questions like that.
What was livestock judging like?
It's a pretty cool experience where we went in as a team, and there is no talking, but you basically you stand around and you just judge the livestock how you think it is, and it's a really fun experience to compare what you think the livestock look like compared to your teammates, and it's a really good competition between you and your friends to see how the livestock match up and just explore your knowledge of livestock.
So where'd you go for livestock judging?
We went to Central City in their livestock building and at Merritt County Fairgrounds.
How many schools attended livestock judging?
I think there were about 14 schools in our district, and there was a pretty vast area from Grand Island to Aurora to us. There were a lot of schools there.
How many kids from Boone Central went to livestock judging?
There were about 14 high schoolers, and then we took about 15 junior high kids also.
Thank you.
Thanks, Colin.
That's all for this week. Make sure to tune in next week for KARD News Live.